Okay. So good evening to all. So up to the last class, we have completed all the models of the AP, GP, HP, and AGP, all the concepts that we have seen. And we have to practice some problems on the special series. Okay. Just a minute.
Sir, video is not.
Okay. So in this today's class, we will see the problems on some special series. So means if the series is not either in the AP or GP or AGP, then how do you find some of the n terms of those type of the problems? That model we will see today. So in this problem already I have explained for some batch, but for so many of you has joined in between. So those students are not aware about this series. So once again, listen these problems, the sum of the special series. So keep the subheading, sum of the special series, sum of n terms of the special series. Sum of the n terms of the special series. Okay. So in this problem, what we will do is, they will give some series. It is not either in AP or GP or in AGP. Then how do you find the sum of the n terms of the special series? For finding the sum of the n terms of the special series, so that we will represent by the Sn. So Sn is nothing but sum of the n terms, that is nothing but T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus and so on up to the Tn. So this is the sum of the n terms. Since this is the summation, so whenever there are the sum of the terms are there, this is we will represent by the symbol called sigma. So sigma, with the sigma symbol we will represent sum of all these terms. So that is sigma Tn if I write it. So this is going to represent sum of all these terms where n is going to vary from 1 to n. Means like that we will represent the sum of the n terms, or this is you can also write like that, because in all these series the suffix is varying, so that suffix I can take the tr, where r is varying from 1 to n. This is another notation to represent the sum of the series. Understand? So means if you want to find sum of any unknown series, to find that they will give 2 or 3 terms of that particular series. By observing the 2 or 3 terms of that particular series, we have to write the nth term of the series first. We have to find the nth term of the series, right? For that particular nth term, if you apply the sigma, then we will get the sum of n terms of the series, we will get it. Understand? So, for finding that sum of the series, here already in the starting classes, I was given that 5 basic formulas to you. So everyone compulsorily should remember all that 5 basic formulas. In that the first formula is 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus and so on up to the n. That is going to represent sum of first n natural number. Sum of first n natural number, that is represented by the sigma n. Simply we will write that sigma of nth term, we write it, that is going to represent sum of all the numbers. So this formula I was given as an n into n plus 1 by 2. Then the second formula is, that is sum of the first n even natural number, that is suppose 2 plus, 4 plus, 6 plus and so on up to the 2n if it is there. All these going to represent even numbers. So I want to find the sum of the first n even number. So whenever if you want to represent nth even number, that generally represent by the 2n. So this is simply will write that sigma 2n. The formula for sigma 2n is n into n plus 1. This is the formula we have to remember. Sum of the first n even natural number, which is n into n plus 1. Then the third formula is, I want to find sum of the first n odd natural number, 1 plus, 3 plus, 5 plus and so on. So whenever there is an odd number series, the nth odd number we will write as a 2n minus 1. Nth odd number is 2n minus 1. So this is simply represent sigma 2n minus 1, which is equal to n square. Sigma 2n minus 1 is equal to n square. Remember, first n odd natural number, which is n square. Then the fourth one is sum of first n square natural number 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on up to the n square. So that is equal to sigma n square. We will write it as, that formula for it is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So that is the formula for sum of the first n square natural number. Then the next one is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus and so on up to the n cube. That will give sum of the first n cube natural number. That formula is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. N square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. That represent sum of the first n cube natural number, right? So we have to remember these 5 formulas for evaluating the sum of any unknown series if it is given. Okay, the procedure is that whenever they have given the sum of n terms of any unknown series, first by observing the first 2 or 3 terms, we have to write the nth term of the series. For that particular nth term, we apply the sigma. Then if you simplify that sigma by using these formulas, then we'll get the sum of the n terms of that particular series. Okay, so I think all of you have know these formulas, so you should remember these formulas. Then now we will solve some problems based on that. Look at the first problem in this. Write on that. Find nth term of the series. Find the nth term of the series. So observe that series is 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 11 plus and so on. So this is the given series. So we have to find nth term of the series. So you have to find the nth term of the series, right? But actually if you observe this particular series, it is not either in AP or in GP or in AGP or in HP also. So then how do you find the nth term of this series? Observe this model of the problem. So here if you observe there, here common difference is not same, and the difference between the consecutive terms is not same. The ratio is also not the equal. But if you observe that the difference between 2 and 4, which is 2, the difference between 4 and 3, 7, which is the 3, the difference between 7 and 11, which is the 4, etc. If you observe that difference between the consecutive terms are 2, 3, 4, etc., means the difference are in AP. Here we can find that the difference between the terms are in AP, right? So whenever the difference either in AP or in GP, want to find the nth term of that particular series, we will follow this procedure. First, listen that procedure carefully. First, what I will take is, let sum of the n terms of the series, I will take the Sn, that is 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 11 plus etc. and so on up to the Tn. So the sum of all these n terms, I will take it as an Sn, and at the end, I will add the 0. At the end, add the 0. Okay. Now take the same series by taking the 0 at the starting. Even though if you take the 0 at the starting, that sum is not going to change. You get the same Sn only. So 0 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus and so on plus Tn. Like that. I will write the same terms whose sum is also Sn. So call this is equation number say 1 and call this is say equation number 2. Now we will subtract these two, 1 minus 2. we will subtract this both of them. If we subtract them, Sn minus Sn, which is 0, is equal to, we subtract them 2 minus 0, which is 2, plus 4 minus 2, which is 2, plus 7 minus 4, which is 3, plus 11 minus 7, which is 4, plus etc. Lastly, if I subtract this, we are going to get minus Tn. Okay, last term is 0 minus Tn, which is minus Tn. Like that, we will subtract the terms term by term. If you subtract it in this sequence series, if you observe that up to here there is n terms and we have added the 0, means total number of the terms are n plus 1 terms. Here also we had n plus 1 terms. If you subtract the term by the term, here also we are going to get n plus 1 terms. N plus 1 terms we will get it. Out of that, this last term minus Tn, we will send other side. Then that minus Tn comes to this side, become Tn. It is Tn is equal to 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus and so on. So total there are n plus 1 terms are there. Out of the n plus 1 terms, 1 term we send this side. Okay, 1 term we bring this side. That means remaining or n terms will be there. Out of n plus 1 terms, so we brought 1 term this side. Remaining will be the n terms will be there, right? But out of these n terms, except the first term, remaining all these terms are in AP. Observe that. So leave the first term. Remaining all the terms are in AP. That's why it is 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, and so on. Leave the first term. Remaining there will be n minus 1 terms will be there. Okay. So total there are n terms. Out of that, leave the first term. Remaining there are n minus 1 terms are there. So these are n minus 1 terms of the AP. Now we will apply the formula of sum of n minus 1 terms in the AP. We know the formula for sum of the n terms is n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the formula, we know it. So sum of the n minus 1 terms means that is n minus 1 by 2 into 2a, where first term is 2 plus n minus 1. N means here n minus 1 into d. D means common difference, that is 1. That is the sum of the n minus 1 terms of the AP. So this is 2 plus n minus 1 by 2 into 2 into 2, that is the 4, and n minus 2. N minus 2 plus 4, that is n plus 2. Okay. So then if you multiply here, so then we are getting the 2 plus, multiply these terms, n into n square, plus 2n minus n, that is plus n minus 2 by 2 will be there. And if you take the LCM is 2, so 2 into 2 is a 4, so it is n square plus n minus 2 plus 4, that is plus 2 by 2. So this is the nth term of the series. Okay, so this is the nth term of that particular series. So just remember this and remember that procedure for finding the nth term of a series, in which if the difference of the series either in AP or in GP, then we have to go ahead with this procedure. In that, take that sum of the n terms is equal to, say, sum of all the terms up to the Tn, at the end add 0. Now take that 0 at the starting, then take that entire series. Okay, subtract them term by term. So subtract these two. If you subtract that Sn minus Sn, which is 0, 2 minus 0, which is 2, 4 minus 2, 2, 7 minus 4, 3, 11 minus 7, 4, etc. 0 minus 10 is minus Tn. Subtract these terms term by term. Now bring this minus Tn this side, it become plus Tn. Okay, total there will be n plus 1 terms will be there overall. Out of that, send this last term that side, become plus Tn, means remaining there will be n terms. Out of the n terms, leave the first term, remaining all the terms will be in AP. So these remaining terms are n minus 1. Then we will apply the formula for, excuse me. So sum of the n minus 1 terms of the AP, we will apply that formula, that is n minus 1 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 minus 1 into d. So it is, if you simplify that, this is what we are getting, that is the nth term of that particular sequence. Okay, so write on that. Just observe this problem. It is 1 into 3 plus 5 into 7 plus 9 into 11 plus and so on up to the n terms. So we have to find sum of n terms of this particular series. So if you want to find it, first we, by observing that 3 given terms, we have to write nth term of the sequence. Tn we have to write it. Once observe these terms. So in every term there is a product of the two terms, in which all these first terms, if you consider 1, 5, 7, 9, etc. 1, 5, 9, etc. If you consider all the first terms which are in AP. 1, 5, 9, all these are in AP with the common difference is 4. So we'll write the nth term of the AP for this first term, that is A plus, A means 1 plus n minus 1 into D. So there is, I will write here 1 plus n minus 1 into D, where D is 4. So if you multiply this, 1 plus 4n minus 4, so that is 4n minus 3. So that will be the nth term for all these first terms. So in the nth term, the first term will get that 4n minus 3. 4n minus 3, that will be the first term in the nth term of the series. Okay. Then what will be the next term? It is 1 and 3 is there. Means if I add the 2 to this, 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 2 is 7. 9 plus 2 is 11. That's why to get the next number, I have to add the 2 to this. If I add the 2 to this, 4n minus 3 plus 2, that is 4n minus 1. So that is the nth term of the given series. Okay, like that we have to write the nth term. Then multiply all these terms. If you multiply them, 4n into 4n, that is 16n square. 4n into minus 1, that is minus 4n. Minus 3 into 4n, that is minus 12n. Minus into minus plus 3. So this is 16n square minus 16n plus 3. So like that we have to simplify that nth term of the series. Okay. Then to find the sum of the n terms, just simply keep the sigma before every term of this nth term. So here 16 is the constant, keep outside the sigma, which is sigma n square minus 16 times sigma n plus this is 3 into 1 I can write it. So I can write the sigma 1. 3 into sigma 1 we can write it. Then it is 16 times. We know the formula for sigma n square, which is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 minus 16 times sigma n means n into n plus 1 by 2 plus 3 times. Remember that the value of the sigma 1 is always n. Sigma 1 value is always equivalent to n. Remember that value. Okay. Now it is 2 3's gets cancelled, 2 8's are gets cancelled, and it is 2 1's are, 2 8's are gets cancelled. Now look at the first two terms. From this first two terms, I can take 8 into n plus 1 as the common. I will take that 8 into n plus 1. I will take the common. The remaining is 2n plus 1 by 3 minus here 8 into n plus 1 had taken common. Remaining 1 will be there plus 3n. That is the third term. Okay. First we will simplify this. It is 8 into n plus 1. If you take the LCM here, LCM is 3. So LCM is 3. So it is 2n plus 1 minus 3. 2n plus 1 minus 3, that is 2n minus 2. So because here we are getting the 2n plus 1 minus 3 by 3 after taking the LCM. So 2n plus 1 minus 3 means that is 2n minus 2 by 3. So from the numerator, you can take the 2 common, then which is n minus 1 by 3. That's why this is 2 into n minus 1 by 3 plus 3n is there. Okay. Again, to simplify this, observe these two terms. Here n is there, here also n is there. We can take n common. I will do the simplification here. I will take n common from that. If I take n common, remaining here is 8 upon 3. Sorry, 8 2s are 16 by 3. 16 by 3. And here n plus 1 into n minus 1. N plus 1 into n minus 1, that is n square minus 1. Plus, here 3 is the remaining. This is the remaining. Now it is n times. If we take the LCM here, LCM is 3. Multiply by 16. 16 n square minus 60 plus 3 3s are 9. So it is n times 16 n square minus 16 plus 9, that is minus 7 by 3. So this is the sum of the n terms of that particular sequence. Okay. So like that we can create the thousands of the different types of the sequence. Whatever might be the sequence, if you want to find the sum of those n terms of that particular sequence, first observe the first 3 given terms, 2 or 3 given terms. By observing them, first you have to write the nth term of the series. Nth term you have to write it. Multiply that nth term and simplify that. Then keep the sigma for every term for that nth term. Keep the sigma. So if you keep the sigma, generally we will use the formula of sigma n square or sigma n cube only. So we will write those formulas. After writing those formulas, simply we have to simplify them carefully. For simplifying them, if you have the more than 2 terms, generally take the something common comes from the first 2 terms. Take that as a common. Simplify the remaining. Again at the end, we will get the something as a common from the remaining terms. Take that as a common. Again simplify the remaining. Then we will get the sum of the n terms of that particular sequence. Okay. Take that. Next, observe the next problem. Third problem, that is sigma r is equal to 1 to n r into r plus 3. So we have to find the sum of this series. Just observe here. Here already the nth term was given. For that nth term already the sigma also has applied. Means this is going to represent sum of all the terms of this particular series. So to find that, just multiply by these terms, multiply by the sigma, and sigma r is equal to 1 to n, r into r represent r square, plus, that is the first term. Then second one, here 3 is constant, we will write outside the sigma, sigma r is equal to 1 to n, r will be there. Okay, multiply these 2 terms by the sigma r. Then this is what we are getting. Okay. Now, if we expand this sigma, if you keep r is equal to 1 there, it is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square and so on up to the n square we will get it. This is going to represent sum of the first n square natural numbers. The formula for this we know it as n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That's the formula, we know it for the first one, plus 3 times sigma r. This represent sum of the first n natural numbers only, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. That is the formula for it. Now we have to simplify this. To simplify this, from these two, we can take n into n plus 1 by 2 as the common. N into n plus 1 by 2, we will take it as a common. The remaining is 2n plus 1 by 3 plus, here 3 will be there. Here 3 is the remaining. Now it is n into n plus 1 by 2 into, here the LCM is 3. Okay, the LCM is 3. Then what we are going to get in the numerator, just observe that. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1, 10. Means it is 2n plus 10 will be there. Okay. Now from these two terms I can take the 2 common. The 2 gets cancelled. The remaining is n into n plus 1 into. It is the 2 common from this. Remaining is n plus 5 by 3. So this is the answer for it. This is going to give the sum of the n terms of this particular sequence. Okay. So take the problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, look at the next
Awesome.
problem. So what is the nth term of the series? Look at the fourth problem. That is nth term of the series. It is 1 cube upon 1 plus 1 cube plus 2 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus and so on. So this is the given sequence. So we have to write nth term of that particular sequence. Okay. If you want to write the nth term of the sequence, first observe that given 3 terms. If you observe that given 3 terms, in the first term, in the numerator, we can find up to the 1 cube is there. Here, second term, you can find sum of the up to 2 cube. This is sum of the terms up to the 3 cube. That is the third term. So, in the nth term, we can assume that the nth term in the numerator will have sum of the terms up to the n cube. Therefore, the numerator will have 1 plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus and so on up to the n cube will be there upon. In the denominator, you can find it is 1. This represents sum of the first 2 odd numbers, sum of the first 3 odd numbers, etc. So, nth term we will have sum of first n odd numbers will be there. So, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus etc. will be there. All these are the odd numbers. So, already I have given this point to you that in an odd number series, if it starts with 1, then nth odd number is 2n minus 1. This 2n minus 1 is the nth odd number. That's why. So this is the sum of the first n odd natural number it represents. Then we know the formula for both of them. Sum of the first n cube terms is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. That is the formula for the numerator upon. We know the formula for sum of the first n odd natural number, which is n square. So where n square and n square gets cancelled, therefore the answer is n plus 1 whole square by 4. So this is the nth term of that particular sequence. Okay, so take the problem.